Today I have an after patch method for the unlock all glitch in Black Ops 6. What this allows you to do is not only create custom blueprints no one else has, you can bring Modern Warfare 3 camos onto Black Ops 6 weapons, you can have every single camo unlocked in the game regardless if you actually have it unlocked, and so much more. Whether you play multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, it doesn't matter. I got you completely covered in this video, so make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more. Comment down the letter W down below and let's hop exactly what you're capable of doing with this glitch. I like to give no nonsense tutorials, so let me explain. So first of all, the FFAR I have as a level 1 weapon. I don't really use it that much, but as you can see under camos, I do have Mystic Gold equipped for this weapon. Today, I'm not only going to show you how to do that, which is completionist camos, things like Gold Spine, whatever else that you need to unlock, Dark Matter, it does not matter. You can also equip camos onto other weapons that have blueprints on them. So a combination that I can give you an example of is a Modern Warfare 3 camo, such as this one for the STG that is completely glitched out on my account. I can go ahead and throw that onto a Black Ops 6 weapon and a Black Ops 6 blueprint and create this weird combination that no one has seen before. So it allows you to copy over camos and also get ones that you really should not have on particular weapons. So how this works is you're going to need Warzone installed. It's very easy and it's free. All you need to do is go over to a private match, create one like I just did there. As you can see, I have done this glitch in the past. If you are a subscriber of mine, you will know that I have done a video on this glitch before, but this new method, like I said, is much easier to do. So the first requirement is you need any random weapon, just take it and you're going to be using it for the glitch. Has nothing to do with what camos end up where. All you want to do, for example, this XM4, is have one weapon that requires gunfighter. That means that it has more than 5 attachments. Second, you're going to need a base build weapon. Those are the only 2 requirements here. You're going to see here, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it twice. So you see I have an XM4. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it twice so that I have 2 above here, as well as that +5 attachment weapon down at the bottom. What I'm going to do is equip the topmost duplicate and then also equip Overkill. Now, if this is going a little quick for you, just as a recap, I have Overkill equipped on my loadout and I have equipped the second duplicate of that base build weapon. So it should, simply put, it should be the one that is at the very top, right here at the top. So here's how you execute the glitch. I have this at 25% speed so that I can explain it very clearly to you. It's going to take you a couple of tries. So first of all, what you want to do is make sure you have that duplicate equipped at the top, and then all you want to do is try to equip the gunfighter gun. What's going to happen is the top right of your screen, you're going to see that undo button will appear. Before it disappears, which is, you have to be very quick doing this, you want to go in and delete the duplicate that you just had equipped. That should be in the second slot now. So you're going to see I'm going to delete it and then quickly hit undo. Now with a controller, this is easier. Most people play on console, I'm sure, but on PC, if you do have a plug-in controller that you can use, yes, you can use that as well. What's going to happen is you're going to look like you actually have the gunfighter equipped, but since you hit undo, when you go back to view your class, you're going to see you're actually equipped with that duplicate that should be deleted. And this puts your account in a glitch state. So here it is again at 50%. Let's walk through it one more time. So as you can see, I have the duplicate equipped. I'm going to go ahead and equip the XM4 that requires the gunfire card, and you're going to see it pop up in the top right. I quickly click back in and delete that duplicate that I just had equipped. You should be able to tell it is again in the second slot. Then immediately hit undo before it disappears, and thus the game will try to equip something that you have now deleted. And this again, like I just said a second ago, puts your account in a glitch state. So this is at the point that you're at right now. If you don't see it in your builds right here, you should be good to go. Your account is now in the state in order to do the instant camo unlock glitch or unlock all glitch. What you want to do is delete that other duplicate that is absolutely required. So go ahead and delete that other duplicate that you didn't equip as a part of this glitch, and then go ahead and just, you know, throw an attachment on your gun and, you know, just make sure that it still does not show up. You kind of want to like mess with the UI, you know, and just make sure that your gun does not show back up. As long as it's invisible, you should be good to go. So what you want to do now is go over to any gun. Now, if you don't have the camo equipped currently, that's okay. Just create a build and, you know, make a throw a camo on it. But what you want to do is duplicate whatever gun that you want to transfer the camo from, so your source. And then what you want to do is go over to any other weapon such as the FFAR like you saw at the beginning and click new build. Whatever build that you select, whether it's a blueprint or a base gun, it's now going to transfer that camo to it. So this is how you get all completionist camos onto any weapon. All you need is a singular weapon to have it unlocked, and then you can copy it to every other weapon in the game, thus saving you days, weeks of time. So essentially you can do this with Modern Warfare 3 camos if you're wondering, but they only show up in Warzone. So you can see here's a Black Ops 6 weapon with a Modern Warfare 3 Zombies camo that I got months and months ago, and then you can also just transfer it from any other weapon to another. So how you would essentially do this, here's an example. If you didn't have the weapon already equipped with the camo you want to, you know, copy over to other guns, all I did was create a new build and throw the camo on it, then duplicate it, and then I go over to any other gun and I create a new build. And as you can see, you can just continually do this, right? So if you have a bunch of Modern Warfare 3 camos that you want to transfer onto Black Ops 6 weapons, you can do that. They're just going to only show up in Warzone, but they're absolutely sick and definitely the coolest part about this glitch. So if you're a Warzone player in any terms, you should 100% be doing this. So you can combine this with different blueprints from Modern Warfare 3, such as this one right here, and it just creates like this weird, you know, mess of camos that you're not intended to have. Now, I don't know if people will report you while you're in Warzone for that, but I highly doubt that you would ever get in trouble. So essentially all you want to do to actually save this stuff is you want to make sure that you completely close your game process and wait about 5 minutes. You need to make sure that the game cache clears out. I'm not going to explain that technical terms, but essentially all you want to do is make sure that your game process is completely closed. You can Google how to do that on Xbox or PS5, obviously on PC, Alt F4, or just close the, you know, executable file. So once you're done there, you just want to wait for a couple of minutes, like I said, to clear things out and come back into the game. You should be able to actually see your builds in private Warzone. That is absolutely key here. You want to go back into private Warzone and make sure that your weapons load from launching the game, not just you're in the game, you know, you go to the home screen and come back in. That's not the same thing. Make sure you completely close the game. So essentially once you've done that, you are done with the glitch. All you need to do is go into a private match and save these blueprints. When you save a blueprint, the game tries to detect if or not you have the things unlocked. But the good news is, as long as you have the weapon unlocked and you have the attachments already equipped to the weapon, it doesn't check to that level. It just checks if you have, you know, that particular weapon or blueprint, because they care about money, obviously, if you have that unlocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate it to be safe. You know, rename it, just create your own blueprint. That's it. Just, you know, create a blueprint off of that, or rather a build, and then all you want to do is go out and test it out. So regardless of what game mode that you play in, all of these are going to be available now in those game modes. So for example, I can go into zombies and have these weapons available to me. All I need to do is just make sure that I tweak it a little bit and save it as a new build. Now, this is the easiest part of the process. You're already done with the glitch. So when you go into zombies, as you can see here, that build that I just created is there. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.